Welcome back to Que Pasa Nashville. My name is Cristina Allen, and we've been talking to Jason Brown, the CEO of Aro Lucha, and Diana Rosales, who's the brand manager and social media of this brand that just launched here in Nashville. But it's going to be a national, I think, tour of Lucha Libre wrestling matches. And is it called wrestling matches?
Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre, which encompasses that. And for those that didn't hear earlier, we're talking about it's a type of wrestling that was founded in Mexico, and it's the characters with the mask on, that they have identities and stories, and if you follow Hulk Hogan or WWE, it's the same concept, but it's Mexican and it's Latin driven, and bringing it to the United States gives them something to believe in that's theirs here, you know what I mean? So are you having a hard time finding people from Mexico to come in, or are you finding homegrown Latinos that are becoming in this role of this tour?
No, we haven't had a hard time.
Okay.
We partnered with Conan, who is Carlos Ashenoff, who is one of the top luchadors in the past. I mean, just really an icon in the sport. He has a lot of ties. He has his own production, or his own Latino.
Well, and that's going to bring you the credibility of the characters and stuff coming with you. That's awesome then. So with that, on all these tours, we're going to show a recent graphic, and it's kind of different from most people see. If you're going to put that up, this graphic up of the next, the type of events you do. And so when you look at that, it's like, whoa, to the average viewer, like, what the heck's going on here? But this is what it's all about. They have the mask, they have the characters, they wrestle on the what's it called, the ring and stuff, and they do it's just like a wrestling match. So tell me about something like this. I know this event, these are events you have all over the United States.
Absolutely. We'll have over 50 events next year, and so this is one of the events that we had in December. Rey Mysterio is an icon in the sport. He was WWE's champion.
So they're converting over to Lucha Libre.
Well, he's always been Lucha Libre. It's just where he performs. So he was in WWE for a long time, and just an icon in the sport. John Morrison, also known as Johnny Mundo, is on Lucha Underground. So he is in his third season on Netflix right now, and also on El Rey. Rush and Pentagon are some of the top stars out of Mexico that we're actually bringing in to the United States.
That's going to be the winning ticket. And so tell me about price points. Is this affordable for a family?
We want to make it very affordable for families. So tickets normally start at $20.
Wow.
So for $20, you can bring your family out, have a great time. We'll have concessions there, merchandise, really a family experience.
And so when you have something like this that's new to the Southeast, because I'm sure there's going to be California promoters and stuff like this, is it an opportunity to get corporate sponsorships that want to align themselves with the new demographic shift that's happening in the Southeast, that you can align corporate sponsors? Is that an opportunity?
Absolutely. We've actually had a lot of phone calls from companies who want to align themselves with a company like this, especially since we're family oriented. A lot of the hesitation sometimes in the fight or the wrestling world is, what is that company like? When you look at our brand and our values, we really want to be family oriented, and so I think a lot of companies enjoy that, and they have similar values. So.
And stuff like that. And Diana, you were talking about understanding the social media, understanding that that's an impact. With these characters, oh my gosh, your video, your postings, I think that's going to be hilariously probably shared and followed, because you have great content to work with.
We have great, we're bringing authentic characters and stars, we want people to relate to. Rey Mysterio, Johnny Mundo, and all these amazing stars that we're bringing for our first show in Nashville, I don't want anybody to miss this, so I really want to invite and ask the people to join us on the Aro Lucha journey, because there's a lot more surprises coming.
If we miss it, you'll be coming back.
We'll come back.
But you can follow on your website, which I've listed, your tour dates, your prices, who's going to be performing, and I'm sure that content is going to grow as you emerge as one of the premier promoters of Lucha Libre. So I'm going to back up a second. You had mentioned earlier that you had you're creative and you're done a few productions and stuff. Do you still do that with your Aro Media, which is part of the company that with Aro Lucha?
So with Airlux Media, we have a couple different reality TV shows that we've been developing. We do want to get back into doing a couple films. This is taking a majority of our time right now, but that's definitely something we're going to do, is produce family and faith-based content. So.
And do you find that opportunity here in Nashville?
We do. Nashville's growing. if you look at Atlanta and where they are with production and tax credits and what they've done over the last 10 or 15 years, I feel like Nashville is probably going to go through that boom as well. So it's great to be here at the beginning of it, but I think Nashville has a lot of production opportunities.
I think that's what, if you have that cultural mindset, a global mindset, or have cultural intelligence based on your ethnicity and your mother being an immigrant, you're understanding what's happening here in Nashville. Because not only do we have the growth of the Latinos, but our global community that's here by choice, by not choice, but we also have a very high-end C-suite, executives that are coming all over the world to work here, from Nissan to Bridgestone, but also people like, let's say, Diana, who's young, professional, that are coming here for jobs. And people don't realize it's not just the Latinos that are immigrants here that just arrived, but the growth overall of our immigrant community in the South. It's an awesome opportunity and stuff. So that's, I think, really exciting. As we continue to look at what's going on in Nashville, yes, you're going to have events here, all over the other cities. What other markets are you looking at?
We're looking a lot in Texas, also New Mexico, California, Florida, even in Chicago. So it really runs the gamut.
And do you go and get local tie-ins with a promoter, or do you go in and buy the media and promote it yourself?
So we'll go in and actually rent the venues. We'll buy the media ourselves. We'll come in and try to do some tie-ins with local companies and things of that nature. So.
And so is your success based on ticket sales always? Or is it going to be a whole different gamut of how to do that? Because it's new. It's new here, maybe not in the other states.
I think our success is based on how well we make kids and families smile. I think if we
good answer. I like that answer.
I think if we can make children smile and make families have a great time, I think everything else falls in place.
Definitely.
And I think with the number of children here, I think having some role models that are Latinos is going to be something so missing here. I think that opportunity to put these characters in the community to do so much more, not only to brand your events for future, but brand your company, is an awesome opportunity for our Latino families. I also know that in the other markets, and I always use the Southeast because being from New Mexico, the minority is the majority. There's Latinos everywhere. In Dallas, I have family in Dallas, but in the Southeast, it's just like, what is this, and what's it talking about? But how much are you going to kind of cross over to bring the general market to something like this?
I don't think it's going to be a focus to bring the general market. I think the general market will look at it and see how great it is, and then I think they'll want to come. I think we're going to entertain everyone. But at the end of the day, Lucha Libre is fun, not because it's Latino and Hispanic. It's fun just because of what it is.
I think that's very important to repeat. It's fun for what it is, family-oriented, different, but hilarious. I mean, and I'm not going to use the Nacho Libre with Jack Black, but it was the fun. It's fun, though, and it was hilarious and understanding a little bit from that end, but for the market that does not understand that. So, Jason, Diana, thank you so much for being here and welcoming your company to Nashville, but understand that it's based here and there's opportunity on a national basis. Look forward to meeting and going to one of your events. And I'm just going to the viewers, we have the website up. If you have any information and looking at the next shows, please continue to look at the website for the details of what it is. And if you've never heard about it, just Google it, Lucha Libre, what it means, some of the shows that are out there. It's hilariously fun, and it's something that you can tie into. So again, thank you both for being on the air show, and look forward to seeing when you come back and have more footage, as well as promote some of your other dates, because I think it's going to be right. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you for joining Que Pasa Nashville. We are an opportunity just to hear about what's going on in Nashville, the challenges, the opportunities of Latinos, as well as the global community we've become. So join us each week as we talk about the beauty of what Nashville's becoming. Muchas gracias.